G'day guys, and welcome to your Pseudo Australia Day. I've been asked to make this video by Em and Kath for the Archbishop Wood International Club. So hope you guys are having fun today, eating a few Australian foods, kind of like Vegemite and whatever. But yeah, so I've been asked to make this video to introduce you to a few things about Australia. So more than Vegemite and more than the Wombat. So this one, though it tastes good, you don't need to know all about it. And although the Wombat's kind of cute, you can look it up on Wikipedia or something. But yeah, so first up is what it's like to be a true blue Aussie bloke.
G'day, I'm Luke from Bendigo, Victoria. This is the best country in the world.
Now we're in a typical Australian ute with Luke, the driver, so your typical Aussie bloke wearing that bluey like you would have seen him in before. And yes, we had to take down the flag that was on the front because the cops were kind of stalking us, you know, a little bit of the fuzz going on.
Spoil sports.
Yeah, spoil sports. But yeah, so we're just hitting the road going around our hometown. There's a Chinese museum which is getting work done on at the moment. Doesn't look too fantastic currently.
10 points for them.
And yeah, cyclists in Australia, you get 10 points for if you hit them with your car. No, just joking, don't try that. Don't tell them I told you if you do. But yeah, so Percy, so what do you think is the best thing about the weather in Australia?
Summer's great. All the girls in their little clothes. It's always lovely. And yeah, getting out to walk around your bluey. It's winter. I don't like winter very much.
Yeah, because lately we've had about 40 degrees, so Celsius, that's about 120 degrees Fahrenheit.
Weird.
So been quite warm recently, especially in the last year or so, and I don't think I told many of you guys that in one area where we had a code red fire warning lately was in the high 40s, where the code red is like the highest fire warning there is, so it's going to kill everyone. 2 days later, it actually snowed there, so that's how weird the weather is in Australia at the moment. And as you can see, people loving the beach, not the beach, sorry, it's a pool. Yep, we know what a pool is. We definitely know what a pool is in Australia. But yeah, so Percy, what do you do on the weekend, man?
I get home from work, I relax with a beer, go see my mates, go hang out with them, see what they're doing, and probably have a few more beers with them.
Nice, loves it. And just for the ladies, what do you do for work?
I'm a boilermaker.
Boilermaker.
Which is a welder.
Oh, yeah, okay, for a welder. So we've got a few fancy words in Australia for that kind of thing, so you probably heard a few when you were over here. Hey, what'd you say?
I'm a metal fabricator.
A metal fabricator. And if you say it with a Pommy accent, sorry, an English accent, metal fabricator, it sounds even more posh than it actually is. But we're just cruising currently around our hometown, as I said. You know, it's a few gum trees, eucalyptus kind of things. All kind of things are actually trees. Bendigo magazine, a few cars on the road. And for those people in America that think we don't have cars, well, yeah, we don't just ride our kangaroos to school every day. We do have automobiles. No, we don't call it that. We don't have cars. But yeah, at the moment we're in the ute. So the ute has a tray. It's also known as a utility vehicle, ute for short. And that's what you do when you've got a job like Percy here. Just, whoop, yep, red light, so which means stop. Pretty sure you guys should know that by now. But yeah, just cruising. Trying to think of some other questions for Percy. Can't think of it. But yeah, if you ladies remember what I'm like, I'm pretty
useless.
Useless, yeah. See, I couldn't think of the word either. I still can't think of the word. Useless is a pretty damn good question. Adjective. There we go, getting better.
No, Mozzie, we love you.
Shit, shucks. No. That's where the crowd goes, no. No, we can't hear you, so we need a video for to actually hear that back. But yeah, so Percy, how's your kangaroo going, mate?
My kangaroo?
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Have had him for about 4 years now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
I only take him out in winter though.
Okay,
don't want to be too hard on him.
Yeah. Has he needed any pit stops recently, like a leg change or a bit of a
few oil change.
Yeah. A few oil changes, yeah.
Just you know, keep him running smoothly.
Yep. Have you had to reline the pockets recently?
No, not yet.
No? Yeah.
It's been pretty good. Been a good model, this one.
Yeah, excellent. So that's the AWHS 100?
101.
Oh, 101. How well done. Is that the one with the upgraded tibia and fibia?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
one.
wicked.
Extra strength.
Extra strength. Oh, has it got the turbo power?
Yeah.
Oh man, that is insane.
Oh, it goes alright.
It goes alright. Yeah. Well,
yeah.
I've got to say, riding my RS to school, like, it's a little mini one. It's kind of what you ladies would call a Joey. Yeah, it was a little bit of a strain because I'm 80 something kilos. It was about 3 kilos, so it took a little while to get there, but we still made it. What we're going to do now is going to show you a bit of the area where the bushfires from Black Saturday were last year, so last February. It's mostly grown back compared to what it was. A few houses still having to be redone. That one's obviously been burnt from the inside. So in Bendigo, I think it was, it took around 50 houses. Well, there's some trees. Around about 50 houses, destroyed a lot of the area. Pretty bleak before all it started growing back and that kind of thing. But Percy, were you affected by it much, or?
No, I was lucky. No. We were very close though.
Yeah.
Our area was actually the #1 concern for Bendigo. We found out 3 days after the fires.
Yeah.
So we were lucky.
Yeah. So as you can see, it's not as black as it used to be. There's little flat patches around. But yeah, no, I know what you mean, man, because I sort of live around this area as well, and the only way, do you know, have I told you a story? The only way we found out that the fires were actually happening?
What was that?
Well, it was 45 degrees and we had the whole place locked up, so like the house was closed, we had the air conditioner on full, and the only reason we actually found out about the fires was the fact that Mum called up the local Chinese takeaway joint, ordered the takeaway, and then they wouldn't deliver it to us. And as soon as Mum's like, why? And the lady's gone, your place being evacuated, we freaked. So I can kind of empathize with that there, man. Alright, so that was an interview with one of the guys that I used to go to school with, who's now what you would call probably the typical Australian bloke that you guys see in TV and that kind of thing. But next up, we're going to introduce you to a few sports.